yourselves. I am James Archery. And whoever else wants to introduce. That's a random dude in the back. All right, who just spoke? Andrea?
Yes.
Introduce yourself. Come on, guys.
I'm Andrea Zenbrock. I'm helping with the design, graphic design aspect of it.
No, you don't have to say that part.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Hello, Priyanshu Raj signing in. Excited to be part of the second broadcast.
Yeah.
And I am Hussein. I'm Hussein, machine learning algorithm developer.
No, you don't have to say that. All right. So going forward, guys, we'll just go by, I guess, left to right or whatever. So just introduce yourself. Please don't let there be any awkward silence. That's the whole purpose of this, not to let awkward silence happen. All right. So, interesting thing that's been going on in my life right now is I'm at an Indian wedding, right, or a Pakistani wedding. Those are kind of intense environments. Having everyone take pictures. Raj, I was at your. I don't know. I think it's really cool with all the colors, how the culture is all here. But I think it's just kind of funny the difference in the wedding styles, where the Pakistani weddings are more for, again, like in the Indian ones, the families. It's for the families and not necessarily for the bride and the groom. And a perfect example is when the bride and the groom have to sit on stage and get the gifts from everyone, and then have to take pictures with like all the guests, and that could take a good, at least solid hour. So, I don't know. What do you think, Raj? What do you think about? You got a pretty good sense. What do you think about?
Well, I personally like weddings which are, I would say, a little bit low on a low profile side. But as you part of this wedding and you're part of mine wedding earlier, and both these the religions believe in very gaudy, very high profile. With lot of activities and ceremonies throughout multi-day celebrations. So it's exciting for a lot of people. For me personally, it's quite the wedding better it is.
Yeah, you could give a great example because you had just gone to Joe's wedding, right? So.
Right.
You can easily talk to the difference in like what you like, what you don't like. So I'm just curious. So you like the low profile scenario where it's just like
that's true. That's true. I was best man for Joe. Really enjoyed the whole experience, and it's different for me. I learned a lot. So it was really good experience. And as part of my wedding, as you saw, Jimmy, we had like 4 days and at least 60 different ceremonies with 2,000 people attending. So. That's little out of control.
Yeah, and then upper throat infections. Hussein, I'm curious. What about the wedding types in? I don't know. Have you been to any like official traditional Iranian ones, or what are those like?
Persian traditional. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, Iranian. Like what's a traditional Iranian?
Yeah. So it depends on the area. Actually, in south and north, it's more like a couple of days. But in center, actually, in larger cities, it's more like 1 day, but it's a big party, very very high end, very very fancy. And if the people are religious, then it's like separate, men in separate room, women in separate room. Then yeah.
Yeah. And Andrea, what has probably been the most exotic wedding you've been to?
Was it none? Or?
I guess she's never been to an exotic wedding. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. Anyway, we're just going to have to consider that not an answer from Andrea.
Oh, yeah. No, I have not been to an exotic wedding.
Are you kidding me? Richmond's not exotic? Come on.
No, they've been very traditional. No, I
You
don't
gotta have a
crash
gun on
settings
it.
either.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm just, I you implying that I'm a crasher?
I don't know.
Okay,
Are
jeez.
you?
I don't know. All right. So I saw something really freaking cool with a patent that just got kind of like, or a bill recently. I want to pull it up actually. It has to do with General Motors and John Deere trying to basically claim that people can no longer own their cars because of the software complexity in the engines. Meaning that you can no longer, like say for example, you jailbroke your software engine and software in the car itself, right, for General Motors. That's illegal, and that voids your warranty and everything, and you know, because that means you can then take it to like a non-General Motors service. But because you can't own the car and the software is part of General Motors, you have to go officially to a GM dealer, right, to then pay for General Motors parts and expenses. And it's interesting to see how, like, with the complexity of technology. Really? Saying? Really? Okay. I just muted him because. Okay. Anyway,
This
that's
is
the sound.
Harlan. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so the point I was trying to make is it's crazy to see how like technology as it's getting more advanced, it's like these companies are trying to claim that the things that people once could own, right, before you could change your oil in your car, they've deliberately made it more complicated that they can control their bottom line and make more money. I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting scenario. I don't know if you guys have seen similar instances like that, or just what are your thoughts?
I didn't catch the last statement, James. Could you repeat that? The very last line. It was
Yeah,
mumbled.
no. I was just saying, I just thought it was interesting how, like, as things are getting more complex, these companies are trying to control their bottom line. Right before, in like the 90s and the early 2000s, you could change your own oil. It was easy. You could get into the filter, pull it right out. But now, you know, these companies are making it longer, harder to do, and now you have to go to almost like to an Audi dealer to then get it fixed because it's all the electrical parts now. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Have you seen recent other examples in this type of stuff or whatever?
I mean, that's just kind of like Apple products, like their computers. You have to take it back to the Apple store.
Oh, shot at Apple. But don't you use an Apple?
I do, but I'm just saying, it's like that. That you can't fix it on your own.
Fair enough.
It's a proven business model. Cars are doing this now. If you see this example that James brought up, you know, for the GM, might be something that you see for GM, but other companies, including Apple and especially the hardware manufacturing companies, and I've seen this extensively in printer groups or another PC manufacturing companies. They do this. It's part of the business model. It's proven. It brings their money to the bottom line, and they drive. It drives their revenue and profit both. So personally, I don't like it because it's less the control the customer or consumer has. Eventually, it's not good for the overall competition. But then again, if it comes down to that, they're gonna probably reduce the price of the upfront product and then charge a little bit for the what I call as complementary products.
Like the razor blades. Like
Yeah,
the razor blades
correct.
with digital.
And that's fine if it averages out. I don't have the numbers, so I can't comment. But personally, I don't like it if they're not averaging it out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like maybe in like 20, 30 years, like you won't even like drive cars, right? So the concept of having to get your license, maybe that will go away. And I'm actually kind of for that because no more DMV. Right? That would be interesting to find and see and figure out. I don't know, but then again,
But how would people get tickets?
Well, that actually would be an interesting. That's actually interesting, right? If cars are self-driven, wouldn't they always be going according to the speed, right? That the limit is. So then the police is or all these like ways of getting additional sources of revenue would be drastically cut. That dang Andrea, so good.
Dale!
What?
Dale, my name's not Andrea.
What is your name?
Andrea.
Yeah, ghetto, fabulous. I know. What do you think about that, Hussein? Like the fact that she just brought up how tickets might not even be a thing. I might I get tickets too often, so that's good for you.
So, what's your insurance then? How many points do you have on?
It's $250 a month. A little much. I think I want to renegotiate.
Don't you go to driving school?
I don't think they'd allow me back. They're like, you again? No.
Oh, you've been?
Not cool. No, of course I haven't been. I'm too cool for school.
Well, doesn't that take some points off your record if you go?
Yes, but then you have to go. Right?
You
Isn't
can
that
do
the
it
problem?
online. Online. Come on.
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah. I know in
Yeah.
Virginia you can.
You're making this up.
I'm not.
You should send me a link. You hear that? Right?
Okay.
DMV link for... Are you serious? You can do driver improvement online?
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of driver improvement? It's like they want you to drive.
Why? You still have to take a test at the end.
Like a driving test?
Like, answer these questions of what you just read for 8 hours.
It's so like cheap. It's like screenshot stuff.
You could.
No, I probably would. Can you take it for me? I'll pay you like $50 and you just give me answers.
Oh, or maybe a Starbucks card.
It's not my fault. You didn't want it. By the way, guys, this okay. So for team, I'm all about team building. I'm like, I'll go way above and beyond to increase the team's initiatives.
Once in a blue
And
moon.
Andrea, once in a blue moon, and she was like, "Look, Jim, if you really want me to be a part of this company, you need to prove that you're willing, to build the bonds, right?" And that meant getting Dairy Queen, right? So I drove all the way out to Fredericksburg, Virginia, from Northern Virginia, which was an hour and basically and a half of traffic. Just for freaking Dairy Queen, probably only minutes. Damn it.
And you just dropped your cone on the ground.
And you know what? It was melting at the time. It had betrayed me and gotten stuff on my pants. So, yeah. Have you guys ever driven that far for anyone? Just like Dairy Queen? You ever got a craving like that? Okay. I know you have that motorcycle.
Way to call him out.
Well, he's not like talking, so I have to get him to talk. That's the problem.
Maybe he has nothing to say. That's okay.
Yell at me, Hussein.
What is going on?
You're not talking. That's the problem.
Isn't it Warren Buffett's company?
What, Dairy Queen? Oh yeah, it's part of Yum's brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned
what do
that
you have to say?
recently. I learned that this recently. I personally don't like Dairy Queen. Nothing against their product, but I never go to Dairy Queen.
It's not a happy place. Let's just say you don't go there to really like.
It's like a Walmart of fast food.
Oh. Ouch. You're like shitting my childhood.
Oh really? Sorry,
yeah,
I
every Sunday.
can't help it.
Oh my God! Yeah, you want to go there? All right, Mr. Traffic side of the streets, kids rolling around and Patna.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I win.
And we don't have Dairy
win.
Queen, so we are safe.
Yeah, you just don't have clean water.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
I know in Iran it's probably just as bad. Maybe
Uh,
he'll answer. Maybe he'll answer. Maybe he. I'm trying to get you to answer. You do realize we can film your face shows up, right?
Yeah.
And it just shows them. Oh, look,
What do you
now
guys
we're
buy?
looking at Andre.
What do you guys buy in Dairy Queen? There's
So what we buy,
cone.
it's a chocolate. So I'm gonna send DQ. DQ. It's a chocolate dip. Let me see if I can
They
pull it.
had vanilla.
On the topic
you
of
get
Dairy
vanilla
Queen.
or chocolate ice
On
cream.
topic of Dairy, yeah, on topic of Dairy Queen, I just remember there were a lot of franchises, Dairy Queen franchises. This was probably 2004 or 5, which were hacked, and Dairy Queen lost a lot of secure information. That time there was a huge issue. So I'm not sure how robust their systems are these days, but just wanted to call out that came to my mind.
So did
There you go,
Target.
guys. Another fun fact.
Check it out. Check it out. I'm gonna pull it up. This is what I used to always get on like Sundays or whatever, out in the farm country. It was DQ chocolate. Look, it already pops up. This thing is amazing. So it's just regular ice cream like vanilla, and they quickly dip it in fudge. It will load. They quickly dip it in fudge, and then it hardens right away. So it's kind of cool. It's like a shell. Here. See? Everyone sees. Cool stuff. All right. Hey, Andre's dead. Hey, Jim. Don't go in there.
Oh.
Don't
Bye.
do it. Anyway, you guys read any other interesting things this week?
Well, I have. Let's see. Any specific area you wanna poke me? Start the program. Did I lose you, Jimmy?
Come on, punks. Look, if we're gonna do these right, you gotta keep them dynamic, make the flow. I'm saying I'm gonna call you out next time. You're gonna have to talk some of your equity if you don't. You don't start being more active in these calls. Remember, just let it flow and not.
No, we were supposed to listen to the Walt Disney stories tonight, I guess.
What? What stories?
We were supposed to listen. Walt Disney.
What about Walt Disney?
Oh.
I think Marcelo was supposed to talk about Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I can talk about Walt Disney. I don't know. Oh, bring up a great movie. I really want to see that Tomorrowland with George Clooney. Looks really good.
Yep.
And it's about a particular facet of Walt Disney's life that he was really passionate about, and that's like planning for the future. Like he actually like in like the early 1930s had diagrams of people going to space. Like he believed that man would go to space this century, and then he like wanted self-sustaining cities and services kind of like on demand. Like he already thought about like how it was going to get to the point of Uber basically. Like you know how like everyone has like delivery now and Chipotle now has delivery. The whole concept of on demand.
Oh, did you hear about what Domino's Pizza is doing?
What are they doing?
You can tweet a pizza, and they'll deliver it to your house.
Tweet
like the emoji, like icon for a pizza. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking cool.
No.
Are you joking right now, or are you being serious?
Yeah, like, how are we supposed to, tell people to eat healthy if it's that easy? You can just type a little emoji, and it's like right there at your door.
Because it can also be kind of easy to get healthy food delivered to you now. Like how like a lot of grocery stores will drop off food now to your locations. Like Giant has that thing called like Sweet Pod or whatever.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah, that's one. But you're right. That's more like a week in advance type of like fast food.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, that's why we got to make the best freaking app out there. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Andrea, talk about your idea that you had. Tell them. Tell them.
Okay, so I have this idea. I think it's more like towards females in the sense of at least females get really caught up on numbers and like the scale. So I thought that at least females should, first sign in with like a picture, and then it goes with measurements, like what dress size do you want to be, what your current dress size is and what you want to be at. Because there's an app out there, it's called Easy Measurement, that like you just take a picture and it measures the object for you.
Yeah, so she was saying that, so what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, let's leverage that to measure the size of the belly.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, because,
and like,
go ahead.
It has to be in like certain, it has to be like in the bust area, the waist, and like the thigh area for women. That's like the 3 points.
So, I think you had mentioned about how I never really mentioned about like pounds, right? Because really the scale can be misleading, right? I mean, I talked about that, like how I was joking saying like it sucked that I worked out, my clothes are a lot looser. Because they used to be bigger, right? Like jacked, not fat. Yeah.
They used to just fit snug.
They used to fit like baby Gap. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like I went to Toys R Us and I bought a little kids section shirts, and people would be like worried if I bent over or flexed, they'd pop. And I'm just saying, watch out for your eye button. Okay, so yeah, I like that. I like that concept because again, it plays to the women's desires, plays off of their habits, what they expect, kind of.
But I don't know. I mean, it could. Males could want it too. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Males could want it too. I don't know. I don't
measure
know.
their gains. Measure my bicep.
I don't know. True. Okay. Yeah. Bodybuilding.com, folks. Might. Okay.
Can you tell me which bicep's smaller than the other so I know which one
to flex with? No, that's my bad side. This is the good one. Sorry, you're saying? Yeah, so, I don't know, I think I like that. And then, like, the thing with the guys, though, it's very competition-oriented, right? So, I think that's one of the most important factors we need to have about that is the gamification stuff, whatever. So, that's why we're leveraging that. So I'm in Fairfax, though. It's good to be back for a little while. It was enjoyable. I always loved the city. I'll be back in New York tomorrow. Yeah. All right. We'll see. What's got lots of meetings with clients this week, so that'll be fun. Does anyone have any fun, exciting thing coming up this week? Raj,
Jim,
Raj. What's up? Jim, what?
Did you ever use your popper gun?
I bought a gun that's like a pew, and shoots stuff off, and I completely forgot it. No, actually, we're doing dancing again tonight. I should go get it in the car and just scare the crap out of people. Here's the best part about this wedding. There's like a quinceañera or whatever, like Sweet 16 or Sweet 15 for like Latin American. It's like a custom for that. And it's going on right across from the current last day of the wedding. So all you hear is like, and then you hear like the DJ, like, and like just shouting though, like blasting the speakers about to blow. And it only happens though right when everyone chooses, like the best man speech and the maid of honor speech. Prior to that, it was completely quiet. And all of a sudden, all you hear is like, not racist, being serious. That was what it is. Put air quotes that. And so I went over and asked him, hey, do you mind just 5 minutes, DJ? And I was like, Oh, when we were playing the heads up game, oh, my table. Actually, so at my table for like the wedding, we ended up having like more people come over because like, oh my God, it's so boring over at this table. We want to be with you guys. I'm like, only the cool kids can sit at this table. Go away. Go away. Just saying. Have anyone else? Raj has played heads up. Have you guys played heads up?
You're only in school.
Seriously, have you ever played that game or no? Alright, so if you guys aren't familiar, Heads Up is a really fun game to play with like a whole bunch of friends if you need to pass the time. It's really, really freaking awesome. I think it's made by Ellen Jones. It's such a freaking fun game. It's so worth it. Anyway, alright, well, I think we can call it a night for now. It's a fun little session. It was cute to talk to people. Hussein, you got to stop talking so much, man. That you were just so intense. I couldn't keep up. My ears, they bleed.
I know.
I'm gonna have to
I know.
fix them. Right? You're a chatty Cathy, man. Calm down. Calm down. But Hussein, before we leave,
You don't let anybody speak. I mean,
you gotta butt in.
you just
You
keep
gotta butt
talking.
in.
You just keep talking.
You gotta butt in, bro. It's a rumble, royal rumble. Bro.
No, that's not polite to interrupt you.
No, it is. It is. That's the flow of this, right? Everyone's perfectly fine. I mean, you know, I've got my friends over here. I've got all 36 of them.
That's all.
I think that is your best friend.
No, don't give me that. No, I don't. Actually, just been chilling here on this table, so I don't know what big mood it is. Give it to the consigliere and be like, oh, here you go. No, I'm saying, do you know why the skeleton doesn't have high blood pressure?
No, I don't.
It's because nothing gets under his skin. You're welcome for that one. I think on that note we should probably end it, just because that's whatever. But
Such a bad joke.
it's such a bad joke for such a bad podcast. No, I'm kidding. We had fun. We had laughs. We talked about sweet stuff, Dairy Queen. We talked about pizza. We got a whole bread. But seriously, Hussein, butt in. You got to butt in. Like a snake.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Don't you have snakes in your run?
Yeah.
Yeah, so be like a viper. You know? I gotta get ready for the wedding. Alright, it was fun chatting. So yeah, we're gonna end it now. But hey, Andrea.
Yeah.
Quick update. Were you in the call that they had last night?
No, I was not.
Okay, so they were saying that Hussein's going to start working again on the nutrition algorithm, and Raj will work on the activity. He's also finishing up the rough draft for the patent, and then you and myself, Emily, and Marcelo will start coming up with rough designs on the user stories, and then we'll send them to the team, and the team will look at them and we'll make decisions on that. And we'll also want to give those to the users for their feedback so that they can rate.
Wait, who are the users?
I got a whole bunch of people at the University of Pennsylvania in the med school. A lot of them are female, so that'll be great impact for them. A lot of them use the wearable devices. Then I've got users that I would have, like IBM. There's a couple people at IBM that know about this and are interested, and they again also know this stuff. Sister, brother-in-law. So it's also important that you find people that already use this app. So you're more than welcome to have users as well. You know what I mean? So like, think of some of your friends that use these fitness apps, and then that's what we want to watch. Right, Hussein?
Sounds good. All my bodybuilding friends.
Hussein, what's up?
I said all my bodybuilding
Hey, can you
friends.
step?
No.
Can you step? I wish you had stepped out of this room. I mean, the background noise is horrible.
All right.
Anyway.
But can you hear what I said?
Yeah. So did you ask me a question or? Yeah, just repeat your question. if you ask me any.
Okay, the question was, does that sound right, Hussein? About the
Oh,
user
when is the
stories,
next meeting?
Yeah.
the users, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So do we have our workshop this weekend, the coming weekend, or we don't?
What happened?
Workshop in Washington D.C. Do we have?
I think it'd be in New York, probably. We'll have to figure that out because if you're there, Raj can come in. We can leverage that. We'll have to figure that one out. We can work on that.
Okay.
Because I know we did say we wanted to have one at the end, right? So. Oh, yeah. All right. So send that to me, and we'll send it out to the team and see out what's available. Marcelo obviously can't join, but we don't necessarily need. It would be ideal to have him, but if you can't, that's fine. Andrea, you might have to come up to New York. Let's figure that out.
Okay, just let me know when.
Yeah, or we might go down to DC. That might be. I don't know. It might not. All right.
Okay.
I'll send to the team. Let's figure it out. Bye, guys. And Hussein,
Bye.
please talk more.
Okay.
Be a Viper. Bye, guys.
Yes.